we are off. Another 6 locks to do, and then we're on Rode Heath. The last time I did this section, I was going downhill, and I was obviously had my crewmates with me. So I did Rode Heath to Wheelock in one go. But of course I'm on my own and going uphill this time, so I've had to split it and just do 8 yesterday and 6 today. But it's not too bad. It's quite a pleasant area I stayed in last night. And yes, I know that's the motorway in the distance, but to be honest with you, you can't hear it. And I actually slept quite well. So yeah, so cracking on to Rode Heath. So let's get going. Paddle up there on that gate, which is unmovable. I had to, well, didn't open it basically, I couldn't. Up the big steps. And there is the rope. Bow haul myself in now. Look at that gap there, am I going to get my cheeks between that? Ooh! So it's quite an unleaky lock, this one. Which means I'll be able to get the bow right up the sill, not get soaking wet through. Because sometimes they leak quite badly and the front of the boat gets the drenching. But this one seems okay. Grab my rope. And you see there, look. So this is, I'm not the only one who bow hauls in. It's been happening for hundreds of years. And look, the stone is worn away. The amount of people that bow haul the boats in. Of course, back in the day, with horses and stuff, that's what you were doing. So yeah, there's another one. Ropes will always find a natural sort of water, they'll always find the same place to rub. Interesting. Oh, here comes the surge, and there was the fender taking it off. Just missed that, wasn't quite and that's the paddle's only half open. So I was thinking, what the hell am I playing at? Sorry, dogette. But that's why when you do half paddle, because the surge is, you need a decent bow fender. When I first bought the boat, the bow fender was about 1 inch thick, and there you go, the dynamic a wallop. So yeah, you can see my bow fender now is probably nearly 10 inches, nearly thick. So it does take quite a good impact.
I walk to you so I can be close to you. It's really simple if you look at it that way. Time that we get by with money we don't know. hearts are full anyway. Hey, playing like children and love like orange. You were too good for me, but I wanted you anyway. I always loved you over my head, even when you lived alone to make your parents mad. Say goodbye to...
Well, I'll be honest, folks, I wish I'd put my shorts on, because even though it looks fairly overcast, it is pretty warm, pleasant. I get slime on my clean jeans now. I'll not be happy.
Running free, beautiful images everywhere. You take a picture of us kissing in cars. It makes my day 10 times better. Yeah, playing like children and love like orange. You were too good for me, but I wanted you anyway. I always loved you over my head, even when you lived alone to make your parents mad. Say goodbye to road life, turn the page, follow my bed. I don't care if loving you over my head.
So I got a bit of help on that last lock, which meant I was able to hang around at the back of the lock and use the engine to control the surge, which meant I could let the water in a lot faster and just basically do everything a lot faster, and I didn't have to get off the boat. So I think we've only got another 2 locks now, or is it 1? I lose count. And then we're in Rode Heath, so we'll park up there, and with a bit of luck Moonshadow will catch me up. I think he probably will, because there's a pub in Rode Heath and he'll be twitching to get to the pub. So I'll get him a nice pint in ready. I think I know why most cyclists are miserable. It's basically because they're knackered. And the ones that are not miserable are probably the ones that are not knackered. So they've got time to be happy doing what they love. So my brother's a very keen cyclist and he's a very good cyclist. So he would obviously be a happy cyclist because he's not knackered. In fact, he will go along and push half of the peloton along with him. So yeah, miserable cyclists are basically knackered and shouldn't either ride as far or should train harder. Says me, Mr. Healthy. So tie a yellow ribbon round my sycamore tree. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree. So a bit of a dairy farm going past, and I've just finished watching the Jeremy Clarkson series on him farming his farm, and so let me go over here while I go on this bend. Love him or loathe him, I think it's quite funny myself. You've got to give it his due. He's probably highlighted the plights and problems that British farmers face with the drop of a hat. And I think towards the end of the series, I think it was difficult not to get sucked up in his enthusiasm for it. And it's quite clear he probably didn't make a penny on it, because he only made about 100 quid on his crops. He lost money on his sheep. I don't know how much money his shop made, but I bet it wasn't much. So I think you've got to take your hat off to him and say, well done, Jezza. I find it entertaining, and I think you've highlighted some problems for commercial farming in the modern day era. So that's all the lock's done. Rode Heath just round the corner. See whether we can get a spot. So unfortunately Rode Heath was full, so I'm having to move on and do more lots. Didn't really want to do that, but memory card's getting nearly full, so if the footage stops, you know why. What's up with you, missus? Huh? You been naughty? So, we made it to Church Lawton. I plan to do 6 locks today. I've done 12. I might stay here tomorrow. But it's not a bad view. So, that's me signing off. Press the button.